Good evening all, this is Darth Ravage 07 coming at you again tonight with another quick review of Titan's Returns, Windblade, and Scorchfire. I'll start with Scorchfire here and go real quick through. It's got the ball joints for the arms and whatnot, a little bit of silver paint there in the head, and you can see a really nice decoed Windblade head in the back. This truly is one of my favorite versions of Windblade of all the ones that's been released in the last couple of years here. Since she was a creative figure, this is my favorite configuration where she's landed. And if you're swooshing around, I really can't think of anything better than to show it off there. I added a Toy Hacks repo label, and it's actually worn, so we're getting ready to replace that here in the near future. These things will articulate back to standard default. I like to take it in for a landing and then like it's thrown on the brakes and kind of like almost like some sort of G.I. Joe vehicle and stuff. But there's a lot of play value with this Windblade, and it's simplistic and just a lot of fun. I mean, you see a whole lot of visible kibble there on the bottom there, the jet mode. But this jet mode, I really do like how slick and stylized it is. I love that this is the rear fins, and it kind of cleans up nice to be thrusters and stuff in the back there, and has hover or whatever, and like the landing gear there. I wish these nubs were actually retractable. Just really worried about breaking them over time. Part of the arm there, but anyway, let me get her into her excellent robot mode, and we will finish off this Windblade's excellent review, as this is one of my favorite versions of Windblade to date. I'll hit pause, and here is Windblade, Scorchfire, and robot mode. Now, while this is one of my favorite versions of Windblade again, she's not without her faults. She has no wrist swivel. I'm very paranoid about the thumbs breaking over time as you keep pegging and unpegging the weapons. All those Titan return weapons that have the little turn into a place for the Titan Master to run and gun with. She had dual swords. I just really didn't care for them. Didn't really have a place to store them in her robot mode, or well, I mean in her jet mode. And anyway, let's just take a trip around the block here. There's no ankle pivots, but I mean you can kind of get a wide dynamic pose just the way that the feet are made. And paint is really good. There's a really itty bitty teeny tiny tempo of an Autobot symbol there in her chest. And I like to once again angle these like she's actually just hovering around, floating around, and doing her thing, being all awesome and stuff. I forgot to put the landing gear up, but then there's pretty much the nose cone on the back. Sometimes I do believe that with this figure, the more or less is better, less is more kind of thing, and is better off. And she's got those thigh swivels, she's got knee bends, she's got the elbows, and she, like I said, you can get her some really tight poses. No waist articulation due to transformation, but you can definitely get her in some battle ready awesome ass kickery for Miss Windblade here. She has probably one of the best swivels of all the Titan Returns figures, and has some up and down movement. And anyway, if you haven't picked her up, this is the version I would recommend out of all the versions there is of her. She's really tight. The very first one that was the fan voted parts and whatnot, it's really fiddly, but then they did a slipstream based off the mode. It did better with the slipstream of that mold. I do got that somewhere around here. She's in stasis still, and just really love the colors on there. I love the art. I mean, well, a little bit of articulations in this. She's like one of the better Titan Returns figures in my opinion, and definitely is where I'm going to put her downstairs with my Metroplex. I just got through building my own version of Icon City inside of my lair of Darth Ravage just a little while ago. So she's definitely going to be the one that's going to be up there with 6 gun and Metroplex, and like for that setup for the icon for each line. I'm trying not to cross over and have like 2 Ultra Magnuses or 2 Hounds or vice versa or whatever. This will be the one definitive Windblade that will get displayed in the Chug, and so that's what I'm trying to get done there. Really proud of what I've gotten over the time and years in collecting, and she is just a really outstanding figure for her also not being RC or Elite 1 or any of the other girls. Really do love this version, and playability is definitely there, sociability is there. If you like this video, please click that like button down below. Also hit that subscribe button. Goes a long way to help us out. Check out those links in the description. If you have any questions about taking a vacation, please give me a call at that website, my Cruises Inc. website. Also, if you want to get an idea of the fun I've had on the cruises, I've got those posted over on my Cruises Inc. Facebook there, business page. And this will about do it for Titan's Return, Windblade and Scorchfire. If you can get a hold of this for a decent aftermarket price, it's totally worth it. It's my vote for the best Windblade to date until they come out with a masterpiece version of her. And with that said and done, you guys have an excellent, safe week going on into week 9 here, and hope everybody's safe, happy, and doing well. Talk to y'all later. Till all are one.